Hello everyone. Here in this video I am going to explain you about ring homomorphism. Definition of homomorphism or ring homomorphism. Let R, S be a two rings. The function pi mapping from R to S is said to be a homomorphism if it satisfies these two conditions. The first condition is pi of A plus B equals to pi of A plus pi of B. This is under addition. Second condition, pi of AB equals to pi of A into pi of B. This is under multiplication. If these two conditions satisfies, we can say it is a ring homomorphism. Next, properties of ring homomorphism. Property 1. For each property we have a proof. Statement. Let pi be a ring homomorphism from ring R to a ring S. Then subproperty, pi of nr equals to n into pi of r. Next property, pi of r power n equals to pi of r whole power n. Proof. Already in the given statement they gave pi is a homomorphism. Now to prove the first condition, here we are considering pi of r plus r up to n times. Now if it is only r plus r, we will write as 2r. If it is r plus r, we will write it as 3r. Now if r plus r, if it is n times, we will write it as pi of nr because it is n times. Now in the next step, by using the property of homomorphism, pi of A plus B can be written as pi of A plus pi of B. In the same way, we are using this property here, pi of R plus pi of R up to n times of pi of R equals to pi of nr. Now this pi of R plus pi of R up to n times, we can written as n into pi of R equals to pi of nr. First property is satisfied. Now next one. For this, to prove this one, we have to consider pi of r into r up to n times. That implies by using the property of homomorphism multiplication, we can written as pi of r into pi of r, so on up to pi of r. In the next step, pi of r into r, how we got r power n means r into r we can written as r square. If it r into r, we will write it as r cube. Similarly, if it is n times, we will write it as r power n equals to RHS part is this is same. The next step, pi of r power n equals to this pi of r up to n times can be written as pi of r whole power n. Hence, second condition is satisfied. Next, property 2. Before going to start this property 2, we should know the value. We have to know the properties. Other properties also we have pi of 0 equals to 0 dash. If it is pi of A, we can return as A dash. If it is pi of B, we can return as pi dash. Pi of B equals to B dash. Now these two properties already we have proved in the property 1. Property 2. Statement, let pi be a ring homomorphism from ring R to a ring S. Let A be a subring of R. Then we have to prove this pi of a set is a subring of S. Given whatever they gave in the statement, we are writing that R, S be two rings. Pi mapping from R to S is a homomorphism. A is a subring of R. Now what we have to prove? This pi of A is a subring of S. Now to prove subring of S, the two conditions of subring is A minus B belongs to S, AB belongs to S. Now this pi of A consists the set pi of A, means this pi of A elements will be in the form of pi of A equals to A dash, pi of B equals to B dash. That's why we are considering the paths. To prove a subring, the elements will be like this, A dash, B dash. Means subring conditions, we have to prove A dash minus B dash belongs to pi of A. Second condition, A dash into B dash belongs to pi of A. These two conditions we have to prove. Now if A dash B dash belongs to pi of A, now A dash belongs to pi of A means where the pi of A equals to A dash, B dash belongs to pi of A means where pi of B belongs to B dash. Since already they gave in the statement A is a subring of R, means subring means it satisfies the conditions of subring. Means A minus B belongs to A, AB belongs to A. Now proving the first condition, consider this A dash minus B dash equals to where A dash equals to pi of A minus B dash equals to pi of B. By using the homomorphism condition, we can write pi of A minus B. Means here you see A minus B here belongs to A. Now if A minus B belongs to A, the set Here given condition, if A belongs to A, we are writing as pi of A, which is equals to pi of A. In the same way, if A minus B belongs to A, the pi of A minus B, which is equals to pi of A. That's why we are writing in the last it belongs to pi of A. Here A minus A dash minus B dash belongs to pi of A. The first condition is satisfying. The next condition of subring is A dash into B dash. That implies A dash value is pi of A into B dash value is pi of B. That implies pi of A into pi of B can be written as pi of AB. Here AB belongs to capital A, means that is belongs to the pi of A. Since A dash B dash belongs to pi of A, the second condition is satisfies. Hence we can say pi of A is a subring of S. Next, property 3. Let pi be a ring homomorphism from ring R to a ring S. If A is an ideal of R and pi is onto S, then we have to prove pi of A is an ideal of S. Let R, S be a two rings, already they gave in the statement, and pi is a ring homomorphism, and they gave A is an ideal of R, and here I am taking an element A belongs to A. From previous theorem, if A belongs to A, we have this set pi of A equals to pi of small a such that A belongs to A. Before going to prove what we have to prove, pi of A is an ideal. Before going to prove an ideal, we have to prove it is a non-empty set. That's why we are taking an element 0 belongs to A. If A belongs to A, we are writing as pi of A. In the same way, if 0 belongs to A, we will write it as pi of 0, and pi of 0 elements will be in the form of 0 dash, and which is belongs to pi of A. Means some element belongs to pi of A, we can written as pi of A is a non-empty set. Now a 0 exists in S also, so the pi of A is subset to S, that is pi of A is also subset to pi of R, because it 0 contains in the pi of R also. Now we have to prove pi of A is said to be an ideal, means two conditions. The first one, A dash minus B dash belongs to pi of A. The second condition is right ideal and the left ideal. For this, where pi of A equals to A dash, where pi of B equals to B dash, we are proving the first condition, A dash minus B dash equals to, where A dash equals to pi of A and B dash equals to pi of B. This can be written as pi of A minus B. First condition is satisfies. Pi of A minus B belongs to pi of A, means satisfying the first condition. Second condition, we have to prove a right ideal and left ideal. Now, since in the statement itself they gave A is an ideal, means A is an ideal of R, means left ideal and right ideal which belongs to the A. Now, if RA belongs to A, means you see the set, if A belongs to A, we are writing as pi of A. In the same way, if RA belongs to A, we will written as pi of AR, pi of RA belongs to pi of A. Here, separately we are writing pi of AR belongs to pi of A and pi of RA belongs to pi of A. Now, by using the homomorphism multiplication condition, pi of A into pi of R belongs to pi of A. Here also same condition, multiplication, pi of R into pi of A belongs to pi of A. Now what is the value of pi of A? A dash. And similarly pi of R value will be the R dash, belongs to pi of A. Here also R dash into A dash belongs to pi of A. Now you see, right ideal condition satisfies and the left ideal condition satisfies. Hence, equation 1 and 2 satisfying the conditions of ideals. So we can say pi of A is an ideal of S.